closer in into your lap. We'll start to acquaint ourselves with our Ujjayi breaths, those inhales and exhales. Let your chin fall in towards your chest, and let's just lengthen out the back of our necks. So it may feel achy or tight. You've been holding on to a lot of tension. Inhale, pick your head up. Turn your cheek to the left. To center and to the right. Right back to center. Exhale, chin to your chest. And rock your head from side to side. Go gentle neck rolls. And reverse. And right to center. Pick your head up. Bring your hands to your knees, send the palms down, and just rock the body a little bit side to side. And then go with some upper body circles. And reverse. And come to center. Inhale. Arms up. Palms meet. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release your fingers, press your palms away, chin in towards your chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tilt over to the side. And slowly release your left fingertips, lengthen over. Send the palm down and reach. Head goes back. Right back to center. Connect the hands again at the top. And release the fingers, press the palms up. Exhale, tilt over. And release the hand down, turn the opposite palm down. And slowly come on up. Reconnect the fingers at the top, palms reaching up. Exhale, reach your arms out in front of you. Heads of the shoulders back into the sockets. And go with some nice big circles here. Into the upper body. It's just the arms that are moving, and then reverse. Palms press away, inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. Walk the fingertips forward, send the hips back, and bow forward. Slowly coming on up. And again, reaching out to the side, lengthen over. And slowly come on up. Take it to the other side. And slowly come on. Bring the knees in. Swing the legs around. And make your way into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Chest soften down, draw the forehead. So go ahead and stay there. So just remember, this pose is always available to you if you need a break. Slowly come up. Find top of a table. Spread those fingers really wide. Let the top of the feet rest down. And move through some cat-cow stretches. Inhaling and exhaling. And walk the knees back just a little bit. And rock those hips from side to side. So if you're experiencing tight hips, one, it can be from the activity that you've recently done. Maybe that's walking, hiking. Or maybe it's that you're just holding on to a lot of stress and tension. So we want to help loosen that up today. Pausing at center, curl those toes under, send the hips back, lengthen the arms. Slowly coming up. Top of the table. Sending your right leg behind you. We want the right hip bone anchoring down, and we'll send our left fingertips forward. Bring that hand down, send that leg out to the side. Send the hips back. You can lift the foot up off of the mat to get into the inner thigh, hamstring. Slowly coming back. We'll go for a few cat-cow stretches here. Right to center. Send this foot back and around and settle the knee down. Let's reach this left leg back. We want that hip bone pointing down. Send the right arm forward. Pause and hold here. Using core strength to keep us steady and in place. Exhale the hand. Bring the foot out to the side. Send the hips back. Slowly coming up. Cat-cow stretches here. And then we'll bring this foot back and around, settle the knee down. Come on to the forearms. Interlace your fingers and sink both legs back into a forearm plank. And we're going to maybe even let the palms rest open. Draw your fingertips in towards your palms. And we're going to walk the hips up, come into dolphin pose. Drop your head. Just walk it out here, walk in place. So this is helping to get into our shoulders right away. And then slowly send those feet down and back, right back into plank. Exhale, lower the hips down. Come into a Sphinx pose, lengthening the heart forward. And slowly drop your head. You want to have engaged legs here, so keep them strong. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to look over your right shoulder. Right back to center. And look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center. Roll your toes under. Bring the knees apart. Walk the hips back into the heels. Lengthen the arms. And slowly come on up. Plank pose. Downward facing dog. And we'll pedal it out. Look up in between your hands. Bring both feet up. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Firm down, rise all the way to standing. Bring your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. And arms down at your side. Let's send our arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Look up halfway. Take both feet back into plank pose. Take chaturanga. Through to cobra. Maybe you're going right into up dog. Press back. Into downward facing dog. The head hangs heavy and you walk it out. Look up in between your hands. Bring both feet up. Look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Firm down, rise all the way to standing. Exhale. Hands to your heart. And slip to the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, open up. And arms down at your side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both feet back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Pressing it back into downward facing dog and walking it out. Send our left leg back and behind us. Step the foot in between the hands. Catch your bearings here. You have the option to set that right knee down. Otherwise, lift the arms up and over your head. Lengthen through the fingertips for crescent pose. Exhale, hands come down. Bring that leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Passing it back. Good job. Downward facing dog. Left leg, send it behind. Take it on through. Get stable. And then lift up. Sink down. Reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, hands down, leg back. Good job, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back into downward facing dog. Just walking it out. Bring both feet up. Inhale to look up halfway. Exhale to fold. Firm down, come all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to your back. Little lift through the chest. Exhale, arms down at your side. Moving on, inhale, lift up. Down to the chair. Practice your arms out to the side. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both feet back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. Left leg behind you. Stepping the foot in between the hands. Back foot comes down. Windmill your arms open to find warrior two. Sinking down, gaze out over the fingertips. Good, inhale and exhale. Send your arms up and over your head. Bring your hands to your heart, swivel the toes. Forward, exhale, fold forward. Release the hands down, drop the head. Just rock your head side to side. Inhale, look up. Little bend into the knees, hands onto the hips, coming up. Circle the arms around. Back to warrior two. Send the arms all the way down, back toes curl under, left leg back. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. Good. Right leg behind. Step it through. You'll get a rear view this time. Opening up. Warrior two. Sending the palms up. Hands come to your heart. Swivel the toes. Exhale. Folding forward. Inhale to look up halfway. Hands onto the hips. Swivel the toes forward. Circle the arms around to find warrior two. Exhale. Coming all the way down. Right leg back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. Left leg behind you. Step the foot in between the hands. Send the right knee down. Right hand comes down. Revolve over the left knee. Good. Exhale. Left fingertips down. Open up. And release the fingertips down. You can walk this right knee back. We'll straighten out that front leg. Inhale. Exhale to bow over the top of the thigh. Getting into that hamstring. And then slowly coming on back. Fingertips square off this foot. Roll your back toes under. Lift that knee. Take your left leg back. Go chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Press back. Downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side as you send the right leg behind. Step the foot in between the hands. Back knee comes down. Left hand plants down. Revolve over the knee. Open up. Exhale the right fingertips down. Send the left arm up. Exhale that hand down. Inch that knee back. Begin to straighten out the front leg. About over the top. And slowly come back to center. Back knee picks up. Right leg comes back. Chaturanga. Let's stay down onto our belly. Little cobra. Exhale, release. Send your arms out in front of you. Rock your hips a little side to side. Spread the fingers really wide. Take a bend into your knees. And just circle out the feet. And reverse. And send those legs back. Inhale, look up. I'm just going to have you float your toes up off of the mat. So we're just going to lift the feet, but we don't need to lift them up high. It's really important that you keep the legs engaged. So we don't want to just kind of be picking them up without really strong engagement. We're going to do that 5 times, strengthening the glutes, the lower back, hamstrings, and core. So inhale, lift. Exhale, low. Inhale to lift. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. Good. Exhale, relax. Rock your hips. Look up in between your hands. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, low. And lift. And low. Here's 3, 4, 1 more. 5. Good job. Hands in front. Bring your feet wide. Bend into the knees. And circle out. All right. Send those legs back. Now let's piece it all together. Now you have the option too to even come into cactus arms instead of straight out in front of you. Or even hovering the hands alongside the breast line. Right? So whatever you choose to do, I'm going to go cactus this time. So that's a little different for me. I'm going to bring my legs nice and strong together, and I'm going to inhale, lift, exhale, low. 5 times. Here's 2. Last 2. Good. And release. Hands in front. Rock the hips. Good job. Hands come alongside the breast line. Very slowly. Press yourself on up. Come into a child's pose, either that of being supported or knees apart. I'm going to go supported. Today, arms alongside my body, shoulders down, slowly coming on up. Roll to the outside of your hip. Bring your feet around, the legs around. Very slowly make your way on to your back. All the way down. All right. Take a deep breath in here. Go exhale. Good. And bring your hands back behind your head. Go wide with the elbows. Secure your right foot down as you pick the left foot up. We're going to work into the obliques. We're going to come up and we're going to twist. Then we'll push the leg out in front of us. And then we'll come up again and twist. So it's a one-legged bicycle. There's 3. We're taking 15. Give a good squeeze at the top. 10 more. You've got this. Three more. Here's 3, 2. You're awesome. 1. Good job. Good. Let's straighten this leg and release our hands behind that hamstring. Draw our leg towards us. Round out that ankle. Point and flex. Good. Take a bend into the knee and squeeze that knee to the outside of your rib cage. Let's saddle that foot on down. Now we need to take it to the opposite side. Hand or hands come behind the head. Pick up now the right leg. And we'll draw in and squeeze. And here's 2. Ten more. Here's 10. Last 3. Here's 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now let's straighten that leg. Interlace the fingers, round out the ankle. Point and flex. And bend into the knee. Knee comes to the outside of that rib cage. Good, and settle that foot on down. Let's bring our left ankle to the top of our thigh. We're going to thread the needle as we pick the foot up. Let's come around to the top of that right shin. Let's give a flex to the left foot. Let your left elbow rest onto that left inner thigh. We're going to gently draw the right knee in, gently push the left inner thigh away. Feel that hip open. Take inhales and exhales. Good, and then release, and then let's roll slightly to our right hip and twist. And you're a little cracking and popping. Let's keep this left shoulder down onto the mat. And then slowly coming back and around. And release this left foot from the top of the thigh. Pick up your feet, scrunch your toes and wiggle them. So feet back down, but then bring this right ankle to the top of the mat. We're going to weave on through, catch that left shin. Now my right elbow rests into my right inner thigh, and I draw my left knee in. I give a flex to my right foot, and I gently push my right inner thigh away from me. Noticing the difference between the two sides, which hip is a little bit tighter. Inhales and exhales. And then go ahead and release. We're going to roll slightly to this left side. We'll drape the knees on over and twist. And then slowly come back and around and release that right foot. Let's bring our feet wide, arms into cactus, and sway those knees side to side. Good. Right back to center. Toe heel the feet in. Send your right or left arm up and over your ear. Pull to your side. And slowly come on. All right, so this is where we come that much anticipated restorative part of practice. So this is where you'll need to grab your props. So the first one we're going to do is going to be a supported child's pose. I'm going to give you some options so that you can prep yourself properly. So it's not that everyone has the flexibility to come all the way down into this supported child's pose, say here with the hips back into the heels. So you can always even support yourself a little bit more by putting a blanket or a towel right at underneath your hips. Some of you may care to even elevate your cushions or your bolster with, if you want to double up those cushions. We do want, however, your bolster or your cushion into the abdominal region. The reason we do that is so that we get a nice massage into the stomach area, okay, into the intestines. Then you hug the cushions or the bolster with your knees. You slowly come forward, and then I can leave my arms underneath, and then I can round forward. So you do want to have the shoulders rounding forward. So see how I'm completely supported. Now we don't want to be gripping anything. We want to just have the hands relaxed. So it's a complete surrender. So remember, we're in these poses maybe about 3 minutes. So allow yourself to completely surrender into this space. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice how your body feels here. Checking in to make sure you're releasing the tension. How is your breath? Are your breaths short and shallow? All right, very slowly. On out of the pose. Take your time. We're not going to take our cushions or our blankets too far away from us. Move everything into that top of the table with some cat and cow stretches. All right, now we're going to come into a supported Shavasana. So I'm going to keep my bolster. You're going to keep everything, and we're going to line it up because we're going to be resting over the top of these props. So even if you have a block, or maybe you've got some nice long blankets, cushions. This supported Shavasana is a little different in the sense that we're going to help open up our sinuses. So you're going to come onto your props. I'm going to send the nape of my neck right at the edge of my bolster. I'm going to look for a really big heart, chest opener, shoulder opener, tilting my head back. This helps to clear my sinuses. It's good for my thyroid. Again, you're supported here, so you want to allow yourself to fully surrender. Take a deep breath in and exhale. So you may feel an opening across the chest or maybe a little bit bigger into one shoulder than the other. Make sure that these hands are resting down. I don't have them just kind of hanging free mid-air. Always support them further. Relax the legs, feet falling out to the side. Continuously checking in with the breath. Slowly bend into your knees, resting each foot alongside your buttocks, rolling to either side, and slowly pressing yourself on up out of the pose. Moving off of your props, setting them off to the side, come seated, and go with some upper body circles here. And right back to center. All right, so we're going to move on to our next restorative pose, which is where we're going to be able to open through the inner thighs into the back. And I'll show you from this front view, but we're going to bring, say, cushion, bolster, feet come wide. We bring the bolster into the center. You can always stack more blankets if you care. So bring everything a little bit closer to you, and then we pull forward. And we're here. So you do want to get your props into your abdominals. You want the work to be done into those abdominals, nice massage. Slowly. And ease yourself out of the pose. Do some gentle neck rolls. Reverse. Right, back to center. All right, let's go ahead. Move our props off to the side. Shake the legs back in. Inhale, walk those hips back. Pull forward. The toes, hands behind, up to a reverse plank to counter that forward fold. Good, and release down. Soles of the feet meet together. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your arms alongside. And slowly. All right, one last pose before we take Shavasana. I'm going to have you bring your props. If you do have blocks, go ahead and bring your yoga blocks. You're going to find your bolster. Set that bolster on top of those blocks. We're just stacking cushions or pillows. I like to use a little bit of extra cushioning for my head. So maybe a blanket or a towel. I'm going to swing my legs around. I'm going to let my feet dangle. I'm just going to come onto my back. And I nestle my back in. I'll come here. And rest. And my arms can either be down at my side or into a cactus position. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Just rest here, or you can even place your hands on your heart and your abdomen, whatever's going to feel best to you. All right, now this time we'll come into our Shavasana. Now, if you want to stay here, that's entirely up to you. Or you can remove your props. Bring your left hand to the outside of your rib cage if you're joining me here, or you can stay where you were. Send that left leg down, and then bring your right hand to the outside of your rib cage, squeezing it. Sending that leg down. If you have your own essential oil at home, place a dab of it into your hands. I place a little bit of lavender into the palms of my hands. Grab my hands together. I let my feet fall wide. Bring my hands up around my face and take in this wonderful scent. Calming lavender. Inhale. Exhale, and we'll rest here peacefully in Shavasana. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and rock your head from side to side. Bend into your knees. Roll to either side. Rest there for a moment. And slowly press yourself to come to seated. Sending your arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart, chin in towards your chest. I thank you so much for joining me today. Grateful to guide you, and wishing that each of you a happy, healthy, and safe rest of your day. Namaste.